Hi, everyone, and welcome to Spectrum World TV. You know, there is a quiet truth out there for caregivers, and that once you see it and recognize it, you can't unsee it. You know what that is? You are the system. Now, let me explain myself. If you are like me and you have a child on the autistic spectrum, okay, like my son Charles, who is an adult that has ongoing support needs, right? Well, everything flows through me. Okay? Perhaps everything flows through you, right? The coordination of care, the advocacy, the solving problems that only I know, and at least I'm aware of. All the care basically is coordinated and flows through me. And over time, the burden on myself has grown. Before Charles became an adult, before he exited the school system, there was an entire structure, a system that was in place that supported Charles and supported me as well, right? Teachers and healthcare professionals and OT and all these things, right? It was a system. But once they exit the system, once they go through the adulthood cliff that I spoke about, well, guess what? That void is replaced by us. We become the system, okay? And we carry that burden. So, now, what does that mean if we're starting to think about, well, the future and what happens after we are gone? Well, it's not just about, well, where will Charles or where will my child live? It's really about their system of support is going to disappear. Okay? Well, now what do we do? Okay? Because honestly, we are the embodiment of that system. We're the voice, we're the face, and it's not something that can simply be replaced by paperwork, right? Now, here's the trap that many of us fall into, and I did so as well. We think the answer is to find a place or to find a program or to find maybe some particular social worker or something, provider. But places and programs and providers, they can't replace us, okay? Because they're not primarily and fundamentally about a relationship, okay? They're our child, okay? They're our loved ones. It's not a job. It's something, it's a task that we were born to do, and that's just the way it is, right? So I want to think about reframing some thoughts, all right? Instead of asking, well, where will my child go, okay? Think about it this way. What kind of system can exist around my child that doesn't depend on one person? Okay. Now that's a different sort of question and will require a different approach to answer. Okay. Now, when I talk about a system, I'm not talking about it something that's bureaucratic and cold. I'm talking about a network that includes people and relationships and routines and a shared understanding. Something that a social structure that can hold over time. It may not be perfect, but it can be reliable. And that's what we're looking for, okay? Now, where do we start, okay? I want you to ask yourself a question, okay? Who right now understands your child? Okay, not has the potential to understand your child. Who right now actually understands your child, their likes, their dislikes, right? What triggers them, what's not. Okay. And then make a list. Now, let me use my son Charles as an example. So there's me, there's my wife, there's Charles's two siblings or children, or other adult children. So there's four. There's also the care coordinator, service coordinator for California. So there's them. There's also the house manager and the owner of the home. And there's probably even a few staff members that Charles has bonded very closely with. So right off the top of my head, there's 8 individuals, okay, that already form a seed of the system, okay? Relationships that are bound together around a center, which is Charles, okay? Now, you might feel like the system right now, but you don't always have to, okay? It's not about sustaining the system. It's about building a new system that has a structure and is sustainable after we're gone, okay? So what can we do to build it? That's going to be a lot of discussions in the future, but I want to know where you are right now, okay? Do some of the things I spoke with you tonight, do they resonate with you? I would love to know. You should do me a favor and write your comments below. Ask me a question. And let's start a conversation, okay? If you think it's good, a good idea, please follow and sign up, subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you as a permanent partner in this journey ahead of us. And one last thing is I do have a weekly newsletter that's currently free, and you can sign up for that. The link is in the description below. Okay? I think that's it for now. So last thing I say is just I bid you good night, and don't forget, I see you. Bye now.